use carriage. This carriage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we have get a bacterium, and this is our bacterium.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a lot of tests, and finally found what the bacterium is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is our reputation.
What exactly is this bacteria about? What does the bacteria do, and how does it make? I see that on this one slide it says it has certain kind of agricultural impact.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What kind of impact does it bring to our crops?
Actually, on carriage, it won't have some. It won't have pathology effect, but if one dough and
How to say one dough, and also pathological effect meaning what? What does pathological effect mean?
Pathological effect means some harm to the plant.
Mm-hmm.
It will be maybe the plant will die or the production will go down or something. And one dough,
What kind of one dough is it?
pea.
Yeah, but what kind of pea is it? There are all kinds of peas.
It's all kind. I'm
Pardon?
not so sure, but
Then you have to be sure because there are so many different kinds of protein that we could discover and we could actually subtract from different kinds of peas.
yes.
Especially when we talk about pea protein, it is a very special kind of protein that we could subtract pisum sativum, and it is pisum sativum 就黄豆、豌豆、黄色的豌豆哈，它会有不同的 subtraction. So if it is soybean peas, like soybean, then it has soybean protein, and then pea protein is different kind. So you need to be very specific about what exactly is the kind of pea that you are talking about, I think. Or that doesn't really matter. Did you request it? Did you talk a little bit about this issue with your professors?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
We didn't think of that.
Oh, interesting. So as long as it is pea, they are all the same. Not necessarily, right?
Because we think all of pea is the same genus, so maybe. Yes.
But different peas got different kinds of protein composition or chemical composition.
Yes.
Oh, that it's just from a layman. I'm a layman, right? I'm not a specialized in this field. So for me, I'm asking something that is very basic. But maybe for you, it is like quite not so the same. Because green peas and green beans and soil beans, they all have different. For me, they have different kinds of chemical composition.
Yes.
So I'm just curious about that. Yeah, you could continue.
Okay, I finished.
Okay, that's it. Is there any questions from the audiences? And there is no conclusion in your PowerPoint, actually.
Yes, we have discussed and we have finally found out what is our bacterium. This Arwenia reportici.
Mm-hmm. And this is the Arwenia reportici and Arwenia persicina would be the two things that would somehow slightly different after you have done the experiment.
Yes, actually, we have our bacterial DNA test, and the result is that these two bacterium will be like to our bacterium, but this one, Arena persistence is have some another test that didn't
come out.
Yes, it not didn't come out. Didn't ascend as our bacterium. So this is we think this is not our bacterium. Reponticite is more likely to be.
So when we say something that is, I'm not quite sure how to say this in English, 革兰氏 negative. What does that mean when you say 革兰氏 negative?
Oh, Gram negative means because bacterium have a lot of kind, and a simple way to depart it is to dye it, and the method of the dyeing is to use the most important part is to use the alcohol, the 19.5% alcohol, to wash out the dye, and Gram negative because it have a thinner cell wall, so the first dye will wash out by the alcohol.
Will be washed out.
Will be washed out, yes, by the alcohol. And after we wash out the first dye, we have the second dye on it, and the second dye is pink. The first dye is purple. Second dye is pink. So because the Gram positive have the thicker cell wall, so it won't be washed out, and the pink dye won't die on the plant, the Gram positive bacterium, but it will die on the Gram negative bacterium. So the Gram negative bacterium will be pink, so we can apart.
So
the
this
two kinds of bacterium.
So this is actually the result of this experiment is to figure out the thickness of the cell wall of your piece.
Yes, and the result can be actually not so simple as the cell wall thick or the cell wall thin. It will have a lot of specialty on Gram positive and Gram negative. But it's too complex, so I think if anyone have interest, they can search on the net.
And this is also, for me, from my perspective, what is interesting is the fact that if you figure out the result, then you could try to, try to eliminate a certain kind of bacteria, especially Reponticite. Is that what you are intended to do?
Yes, but it's just a little test in our experiment. We can't just use the Gram negativity or Gram positive to decide what the bacterium is.
We are not gonna, in English, we don't say it's just a little test. We would say it is just a rudimentary or a fundamental or a basic test.
Basic test.
This is not more advanced, right?
Yes.
For more advanced tests, you will have to probably revolutionize the way that you conduct this experiment into another kind of process. I'm not quite sure what might be an advanced level of a test.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from the audiences? I'd like to hear you talk a little bit about what you think about this presentation. 冠宇, what do you think about Yixuan's presentation? You have no questions for her? Guanyu, do you have any question for her? Can someone ask a question? Okay, we'll wait for Guanyu. Jiaying, do you have any questions for Yixuan? Or Terry, Hanyi, Rongyue, Yongxun, Soyoung, Ouyu? Anybody who got a question for her? No? If not, can I invite Yongxun to give us a presentation? Anything that you have done recently or anything you'd like to talk about so far?
I had watched a World Badminton Terminal complement.
Mm-hmm. When did it happen?
Competitive game.
This weekend? You have just watched the World Championship. Is that a World Championship of the badminton tournament?
Yes, for the P class.
And what happened in this tournament?
The players are all very good, and I'm nervous for the team for Chinese Taipei.
Yes. And who's our participant this time? Who's our sportsman? Oh, it's Dai again. Zing again. Mm-hmm. And did she win her championship?
Yes.
Again, she win. She won, huh? She won.
But the Spanish players are also very
competitive.
Good, so their scores are very
close.
Close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So in how many minutes and what was the ratio? What was the rating for them at the end? What's the score?
They play 3 rounds, and Dai Ziying win the last 2 rounds.
Dai Ziying won the very last 2 rounds.
But the last round, their scores are very close.
How close?
2 points.
So this will push our Ziying to badminton ranking female 2021 to top 1.
2020 they played again, and the game is not Olympic.
I'm sending you this link. If you pay attention, then you'll see the rankings now, world rankings now, of all badminton female players. And now Dai Ziying is ranking top 1, has won prize money of more than, wow, $1.7 million that she had won through her competition. And the second top ranking would be Chen Yufei. Chen Yufei would be like winning 233, which is far less than Dai Ziying 406. This is a lot of winning record. And the third one, the Spanish one that you mentioned, is Caroline Marin, right?
Yeah.
Well, how do you like Caroline Marin?
Seriously, I don't know her.
Yeah, you don't know her?
Can look at it again.
Yeah. Can you double check Caroline? Follow Caroline Marin. She's very good. She should be top 2, because she's winning a lot more than Yufei Chen, and The other two ranking top 4 and 5 are Ken Yamaguchi and Nozomi Okuhara. And these two Japanese players, have you seen their playing at all, ever?
No.
Are you into badminton very much? Or this is just a random participation? Are you following their games and shows every time whenever they are on TV or on ESPN?
No.
You are not. No, I hope that you're gonna be following them on ESPN.
I follow A1 entering college.
You are not. You only follow them after you enter college. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Why is that? Because when you were a high school kid, you did not have time to do that.
Because I have no chance to play it in the past. In the
Oh,
past.
so you have no. You didn't know how to play badminton before you
Yes.
you entered and enrolled in college.
And enter the college, I participated in our
Badminton team.
badminton team. So I started to follow these games.
This is good. I enjoyed this talk. I think everybody should do so, like Yongxun, by joining a sports club or taking different kinds of PE classes, physical education classes. Especially in the future, you might be enrolling or you might be going abroad for study, and you could actually take all kinds of PE classes and PE lessons and musical lessons as well. So I'm encouraging everybody because this in the future, pay attention to ESPN games and shows, and also participate in different kinds of PE classes. Yongxun, is there a PE class that you have thought of attending but you have never had the chance to do so?
I learned golf last semester.
I love golfing. Golfing is fun, right? Did you actually visited any of those golf course?
No.
Not yet.
Maybe in the high school.
Oh, maybe
We have
maybe next year you should go to the nearest golf course near our campus. Do you know where it is?
No.
Huh? And that doesn't make you, even when you are taking golfing, you are not thinking about going to one of those here in Taichung or somewhere in Zhanghua.
Maybe next time.
You have to. Please do so. 新农就是我 I'm not quite sure if this is a golf course that belongs to our school or belongs to one of our I'm not quite sure if it is. I think this is not. There is one that is called International Golf Course. There is another one that's called Taichung Golf Course. That if you have the chance, I hope you would go there. This one, allow me to post it here. This one is not far away, and I'm hoping that if you could take a look of it. And this can also be a kind of, this is in the Taichung Golf Course is nearby Shalu. It's nearby the highway entrance. And also, I think you could actually see if there would be any kind of possibilities that you could go there to do a part-time or something like that. And they are promoting teen adolescents golf exercises and all kinds of exciting things. The other one, I don't think you could participate, but this is more like a Rotary Club, international country club thing that is a little bit further down, not very close to us. But still, I'm hoping if you have the chance, you could go to international country club where you could play golfing. Well,
Oh, okay.
And
Thank
also
you for
because in the future, when you go abroad to study or to do some further advanced learning, most of the high school or universities got their own golf course. My university got several golf course, and we always join different kinds of university, like Duke University in North Carolina. We will all drive from South Carolina to North Carolina to participate in their golfing tournaments or some kind of friendly contest, and that usually happen early in the morning, like 4 o'clock. Everybody needs to be there, that kind of thing, and all the way for maybe 4 hours or 5 hours. Wow, this is wonderful. I like golfing. So aside from golfing, are you gonna be taking any other PE courses in the coming years? Not sure.
I'm not sure now.
And you haven't double checked what kind of classes our university is offering. Have you?
Our university offering many sports. I also see the boat.
Canoeing?
In the canoeing.
Canoeing? Are you talking about canoeing or kayaking? Kayak or canoeing? 独木舟的吗？
蜻蜓。
蜻蜓是什么？哦，蜻蜓。
蜻蜓。
boating 啊。
Yes.
So it's a little bit different. You haven't thought about actually taking a diving course?
Diving course.
Canoeing. 蜻蜓就是 canoeing.
Pardon?
Diving is our school probably do not have it. Kayak or canoeing. Canoeing is a little bit different from kayak, but it's 中文叫蜻蜓哈。Kayak 比较像独木舟。Kayaking or canoeing. Canoeing 还不错，大家试试看看。Any questions for Yongxin, guys? No? Then I'm gonna move on to Soyoung. Soyoung, did you do something special this weekend that you could show us a PowerPoint or you could give us a briefing about what you have done this week? Soyoung, can you hear me? She's not there. Okay. Rongwei, do you have anything you want to share with us? Soyoung, can you give us a briefing about what you have done this weekend? Yes? What is it? Oh. Well, guys, you need to double check everything. Otherwise, on our finals, you won't be able to give a presentation. That would be a pity if you cannot do so. Wrong way. Even if you did nothing, you still need to talk a little bit about this nothingness. Can you try to log out first and then log in back again? Log out first and log in back again. I'm curious, Yishen, do you need to pre-record your PowerPoint presentation or do you simply just do an online session recording presentation?
We will have a video.
So you will be recording your presentation, right?
Yes.
And how do you like that? I'd like to hear everybody talking. We are doing a little brainstorming about how we are going to do our final presentation. And I'm hoping that either that we do a pre-recording presentation or we do a final online presentation, which either way will work fine with me. But which one do you prefer? I'd like everybody to vote here by typing out. One is pre-record a presentation. Two is to is an online presentation. One is to pre-record a 10-minute presentation. Two is to do an online presentation. Three is a written presentation. 1, 2, or 3. So Young, can you try to test your mic and see if you could talk to us while we are doing the voting here? I tend to prefer number one, pre-recording 10 minutes presentation. That is my this is what I have thought about yesterday. Soyoung needs to pay attention now, huh? It's okay, Soyoung. You could type out what you have done this weekend so that we could all read it. And Rongwei could also talk a little bit about what things that you haven't done this weekend and why didn't you do anything this weekend. Sleep can be also a kind of activity. Sleeping would be also regarded as one activity. Doing nothing is also one kind of activity that you could talk a little bit about it. Even if you have done nothing, it's also fine. Yes, hi there. Can you turn on the volume of your mic so we could hear you better? I cannot hear you clearly. Yes, you could talk a little bit. Can you?
I want to share my activity this weekend.
Okay, what is it?
I watched animes in Netflix, and its name is My Hero Academy.
My Hero Academy? What is it all about? I haven't seen this one. You need to enlighten me.
A sickness boy and he meets a hero, and he wants to be a hero like him because the hero
Yes.
不知道怎么讲啊。
怎么讲？你讲看看，然后我们帮你讲成英文啊。无要紧啊，你讲看嘛，阮甲你翻译，阮帮你翻。无咱拢直接拢无创啥，安尼拢无着袂使。
好啊好啊。
嘿啊，好，你讲看嘛。
他喜欢，因为他对一般就是他不会见死不救，这样怎么讲
？Oh, he would not just let people. He would not. If someone is about，这时候我们可以用这个用 if 的句子，就是 Hello. Oh, you could talk now. Okay. After Rongwei, Soyoung can talk.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What? Oh yeah. Everyone needs to talk. I wish that you could actually grasp this opportunity to share ideas with people because I think behind screen, it is not you don't need to be so feeling insecure, right? And if you are not feeling more secured, then it might be a little bit more helpful for you to share your ideas. When you talk about that 见死不救，你可以说 if someone is about to if someone encounters a dire situation.
OK，
我把它抄下来写下来。If someone encounter an emergency 也可以啊，或是 dire situation，dire situation 就是很不好的状况。Then the hero would not the hero would not let him or her 怎么样？见死不救，我们就不用用直翻的。它的意思是什么？假如有一个人遇见另外一个紧急状况，他不会就让他怎么样 ？The hero would not let him or her 或者是用正面的说法，the hero would rescue right the person， 像这样，or the hero would lend people a hand in order to save in order to 什么什么什么，你就自己造句，类似这样。你讲看看，你觉得这样行不行？表达你要讲的意思？不行，我们再讲别的方法。
可以啊，那个 lend people a hand，差不多的意思。
Yeah, something like this. So 你好像你是不是较歹势，讲英语较歹势？
系啊系啊。
是安怎？因为你的台语真认真。
大家讲台语啊。
嘿，你的台语真认真，还有一个 Q 对无？你是叨位人？
中华人啊。
你看所以你爱把这种感觉放到英语内面。啊，你甲这学期啊，咱已经1年啊，你拢无甲这个感觉放入去英语内面。你当时中文嘛是共款啊，你讲中文的时阵，敢有这种感觉？
有啊有啊，英语无尔。
是安怎？
我唔知。
咱来想一个方法，甲这个感觉放入去，不管是你拢会用讲这种感觉，大家嘛是拢共款，每一个人都一样，就是不管你看我在转换的时候，我不管转换什么语言，我的掌握度是绝对的，所以我不会因为我现在掌握的是中文，我在运用的是中文，我就觉得我的英文不行，不是，而是我需要融为做这个动作，就是 when you shift from English into Chinese, you are telling yourself that I know I'm trying to express myself and I know how to do this. Because when you are shifting into a Chinese mode or into a Taiwanese mode, it's already unconscious because it's your mother tongue, right? 母语的话，讲台语，因为是你自细汉就开始做的一件代志，你感觉我袂惊嘛？你袂感觉惊吓？你袂讲安尼我安尼等下要讲啥我毋知。毋过讲英语，你就开始甲你讲，我可能等下讲袂出来，是毋是安尼？
是啊是啊。
就是安尼，你要甲这摕掉，这个想法摕掉。So every time you shifted into English mode, guys, did you see the shifting that I'm doing? Whenever it's only a few seconds, but when I'm shifting into English mode, I have a very positive affirmation that I told myself. Now I'm like it's a button clicking. Like I click on the English mode and I'm not worried and I'm not skeptical. Skeptical means that I'm not being suspicious. I'm not, feeling scary. I'm being very in composure. 所以你讲中文的时候跟讲台语的时候，我完全感觉到你的那个确定的感觉。可是你每次讲英文的时候，你自己就会开始自我怀疑，对不对？对，所以我要你把那个自我拿掉，自我怀疑的部分。In composure 就是 composed， 就是有扎根下来，有像作文课一样，有坐进去，有在一个位置上。那个 pose 要找出来，那 com 都是 together 的意思，对不对？所以当你的整个心神全都定下来的时候，你讲英文就算讲得很慢，没有讲得特别好，可是你也不会像你现在这个感觉，就是会完全头脑一片空白。You see what I'm trying to say here? 荣伟
啊，
did you see what I'm trying to say here?
下一次啊
I said that when you are more in composure and more sure about using English, and you are giving yourself a specific kind of sign that tells you yourself that I know how to express this, and I'm trying to express myself regardless of good or bad. I'm actually doing it. And by giving yourself a confident affirmation, when you are more confident about your English, then the accuracy will be there and the fluency will come out quickly. But if you are not so sure and you keep telling yourself, oh, this is a foreign language, I'm not quite sure how to handle it, and I'm skeptical about what I'm doing here, you're not so sure, then chances are you might hold back. And once you hold back, your brain will tell you that you need to stop. This is how the mechanism of our brain works. Mechanism 就是一个运作的方式。It's a machinery， 就是很跟机器一样。如果你的机器一直卡，然后呢，你都一直跟自己讲说，哎呦，我英文不够好，或是哎，我等一下一定会卡住的，没办法做的。哦，那这样子的状况就会让你自己现在变成这样，就是你每次讲的时候就会停下来，然后就一直在想单字，而不是在想表达这件事。你现在就是一直在想单字，哎呦，那个见死不救到底要怎么讲？哎呦，那个，可是这个就表示是不是还在中文的模式，或者是还在台语的模式？你知道我在讲啥？
知影。
对，就是安尼。你若准讲甲台语放入来的时阵，你就了解啊。啊，你若放转去英语的时阵，你就搁袂记啊。
对。
对，所以这件代志，你若准讲掠掉的，你若准讲有才调去想，这到底安怎创出来？你就知影讲啊，对，我台语甲英语同款。
好。
That's it， 好，啊，毋过好，你袂用啊袂煞，你爱甲阮讲到底发生什么？迄英雄发生什么代志 ？You need to actually tell us what happened to the hero in the story that you are telling us。对不起，刚刚打断，然后回到英语学习的技术方面，但这个技术大家都理解。我刚刚在讲的，就是你要放掉你的中文，放掉你的母语，放掉你原来的那个智库。然后回到英文，然后不用去想这个英文我一定不会讲，不是，你已经学那么多年，你会。好，我们回到刚刚那个荣伟刚才再跟我们讲一个故事，我有点忘记。Can you start from the beginning? What is the thing that you have? What is is that a movie or is it a TV series that you were watching?
我要重新讲一次这个故事啊。
哎呀，不然你现在回去想一下，你明天讲给我们听。
哦，好啊，
好。Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
好。
All right. So Young, it's your turn. Would you like to tell us what happened this weekend and is there anything special you have done?
Hello.
Hello there.
This weekend my classmate graduated. Hello.
Yes, we are listening. Yes, we are hearing you. We're listening.
This weekend my classmates graduated.
Yes.
Can you hear me or?
Yes.
Hello.
Keep going.
I can hear you.
You don't have to hear me. I'm not responding. We are all listening to you. We're not talking. Yeah. We're not talking. You do the talking.
That's it?
That's all. What do you think about this graduation? And there's no graduation ceremony at all.
Oh yeah, because COVID-19, everyone in online talk about each other. That's it.
Or Soyeon, do you feel it is a pity that you don't have a proper ceremony in celebrating your graduation?
Because I am next year, so
So you're okay with it?
yeah, of course.
So as long as it's not you who suffers from not having a proper ceremony, it is fine.
I hope next year, it will be okay.
You know, I'm a little bit sad. I have to talk a little bit about this. I don't know about you, but I have observed all kinds of universities in the past few weeks. And Harvard University got a wonderful online ceremony. Princeton University has a wonderful, you cannot imagine how they honored the class of 2021 in a very different way.
NCHU, the graduating ceremony, I think that is so. Nice.
What do you mean?
That is not wonderful. I think.
Which one is not wonderful?
We are university.
Our university.
Yeah.
Yeah, our university. I have to complain a little bit. I am a little bit upset that our university is not offering a very proper ceremony that honors the class of 2021. Even if COVID-19 is a serious situation and we are in this pandemic scenario, but still we could have a much better graduation than we have this year.
So my friend says they have no feelings like graduation ceremony.
I hope next year. I already sent the links of Princeton University, Harvard University, and so many other universities to our president, and I'm hoping that in the future they are gonna be really prepared to offer a better virtual ceremony to honor the graduation students. Students who are gonna be graduating deserve a good ceremony, even if I'm not the kind of person who requires a ritual, but then I still think a ceremony is very important.
Maybe on the schedule side, they are not prepared about online ceremony, I think.
Even if so, they could still do something as a gesture, right? So I would like everybody as a student, you are part of the student body and you need to propel this school to become better school rather than the school doing something for you. Like I said, I'm leaving this school very soon. By the end of this semester, I'm leaving this school. And for me, I think there's a lot of space for progression and for making it a better university. And all of you are going to be here and you are going to be students who will be graduating, probably the class of 2024, right? You are going to be graduating, you are the class of 2024. And so, or 2023, I'm not quite sure. 2024. You're going to be graduating as the class of 2024. Aside from Soyeon's going to be graduating next year. So she's going to be graduating as the class of 2022. But we are hoping that the school will hear all of your voices and they're going to be arranging a better way to have our graduation. So, is there anything you wish to say?
No, nothing.
Nothing? That's it? You're feeling a little bit upset as well?
No.
Not really? Are you still Are you still busy with your experiments and lab classes?
Because my hospital also close up.
So you
I
can
thought so.
you can still stay at home
Yes.
and doing a lot of online classes. This is the issue, huh? All right, guys, this is what's going on with So Young. I could only invite one last person to give us a little briefing about this past weekend. Is there a volunteer from the audiences? Guan Yu, are you ready to talk? Or I could invite another audiences who joined us today. Can I invite a volunteer who wish to join us? Because we have only today 13 people, which is that
Me.
who is that me? Hi everyone. Who is that?
Yang Jia.
Jiaying, yes. What would you like to share?
I play the guitar this week and I sing at the midnight.
Wow. Which song did you sing and perform?
Because I sleep in the morning, so I can sleep in nights. So I just sing and play guitar, and my neighbors is very angry.
You are an annoying neighbor. You are the annoying neighbor who play guitars at nighttime. But I mean, are you trying to become an night owl instead of an early bird?
Night owl.
You are trying to become a night owl. This is your night shift, right?
I want to change it. But I couldn't. I just tried before.
I think it has to do with your blood pressure. If it is said that according to a medical result is that if your blood pressure is lower, then you tend to sleep in the morning and then go to bed late. So it would actually be a circular revolution that you would tend to stay up late, and then this process would eventually, actually it's not a good thing for your health, so you need to pay attention to your blood pressure.
Okay.
It might be a little bit lower than ordinary people. Did you try to test your blood pressure on daily basis?
No.
Please do that. Your blood pressure might be going a little bit lower than the rest of other people in your family.
Okay.
Yeah, but do you want to show a little bit of your guitar music for us?
但是我要调一下音诶。
Okay, yeah, adjust the tune. Bring out your tuner and then try to tune it. Try to make it right.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow, okay. Yeah, maybe tomorrow, guys. We don't have much time, and I'd like everybody to be ready for tomorrow, and I'll send out an email requesting people to arrive tomorrow and next week. Otherwise, this will be really the very last few weeks of our semester. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week today, and then I will try to talk to you tomorrow. But think about the voting here, for the finals. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Bye, guys. Thank you for coming today. Bye, Anderson. Bye, Wei Ming. Take care.